My name is Siti Nurul Akira binti Muhammad. My metric number is 10 DIB 90F 2011.
My name is Nur Anishara binti Hussein and my metric number is 10 DIB 19F 2012.
Okay, today I would like to talk about question 1, which is Zayden Corporation. Okay, in that question 1, we need to find value and cost of equity of Zayden Corporation. Okay, the information that we get, which is first is operating income, as we know about, as well as we know about this is EBIT, about 35,000, and then outstanding share, or also we can call it market value equity, which is the amount is 1,500. Debt and equity is same, equal, which is we state that debt is 1,500 and also for the equity is 1,500. Okay, for the issue of debt, they state that the amount is 9,000. Cost of debt or RD or YTM, yield to maturity, is 10%, and buyback share amount is 750. Okay, for the first step is we use the formula of V equal to MVE plus MVD. Okay, MVE is market value equity and MVD is market value debt. Okay, for the market value equity, WE equal to 1,500 divided by V, which is 3,000. Okay, V we got from equity plus debt, which is equity 1,500, and also for equity is 105,000. Okay, for V we got 3,000 and equal to 0.5 or in percent 50%. Okay, for the second is WD, WD, which is a market value debt. Okay, the formula also same like the market value equity, which is 1,500 divided by 3,000 equal to 0.5, equal in percentage we can say it was 50%. We use the formula of EBIT, V equal to EBIT divided by RWACC. Okay, in this question we use X as our sebagai pemboleh ubah. Jadi X itu sama dengan WACC. Okay, telah dinyatakan dalam information. And then okay, the amount is 3,000 equal to 35,000 divided by RAWAC, or like we state is X. And then 3,000 we move to the left, so it become 3,000 X equal to 35,000. Okay, the amount is we got then we after we lepas kami darab, ia menjadi 3,000 X sama dengan 35,000. Okay, jawapannya ialah X sama dengan 35,000 bahagi 3,000 bersamaan dengan 11.67%. Okay, for after we got that number, and then we use the V for the formula of V equal to EBIT minus divided by RWAC. Okay, which is the amount is 35,000 and 0.12. Okay, untuk 0.12 tu macam mana kami boleh dapat 0.12 ialah 11.67%, dibahagikan dengan 100, itu mendapat sebanyak 0.1167. Kemudian dipemudahkan itu menjadi 0.12. Okay, so jawapan untuk value yang telah dapati ialah oleh Zayden ialah sebanyak RM291,666.67. Okay, for the fourth step, which is we list about what we use in this question, which is RA is equal to WACC. Itu maksud RA sama dengan amount RA sama dengan amount WACC. And then second is RD equal to cost of debt, iaitu RD sama dengan cost of debt. And then debt and equity, like the director say that it was equal, and then outstanding of share is equal to MVE ataupun market value equity. Okay, and then we in this question we already get asset which is the amount is 291,666.67 sen. So dari situ kami cari cara untuk mendapatkan equity, iaitu bersamaan dengan seperti formula yang telah diberikan, iaitu equity sama dengan ataupun asset sama dengan debt tambah equity, ataupun equity sama dengan asset tolak debt. Okay, kami menggunakan formula itu mendapat equity sebanyak 666.67 sen. Okey, setelah itu kami mendapat kami membuat step yang kelima, iaitu step yang terakhir, iaitu which is the formula is RE equal to RA plus in bracket RA minus RD bracket in bracket again D divide by E bracket and bracket. Okay, for the amount is 0.12 plus bracket 0.12 minus 0.1 bracket and then dalam kurungan balik 9,000 dibahagikan dengan 282,666.67 sen dalam kurungan balik. Untuk 9,000 itu kami dapat amount sebanyak 0.0318, dan untuk 0.12 tolak 0.1 kami mendapat amount sebanyak 0.02. Okey, amount yang didapati oleh kami, kumpulan kami ialah 0.120636, and as after we simplify that number, it can get 12.0636%, and we simplify again and it got the final answer is 12.06%.
First is trade of theory. For the meaning, trade of theory of capital structure proposes that a corporation determines how much debt and equity financing to utilize by weighing the cost and advantage. For the explanation, one of the theory's main goals is to explain why firms are typically financed in part with debt and partly with the equity. It states that there is an advantage to financing with debt, which is namely the tax benefits of debt, as well as a cost to financing with debt, and namely the cost of financial distress, which is include both bankruptcy and non-bankruptcy costs. Okey, yang bermaksud bahawa leverage corporate ditentukan dengan mengimbangi faedah penjimatan cukai hutang terhadap kos untuk menghadapi kebankrapan. For the example is staff leaving, suppliers demanding a favorable payment term, stockholder infighting, and so on. For the second is pecking order theory, meaning the idea behind pecking order theory is that company managers decide how to finance company operation based on a hierarchy in which they use retaining earnings, which is internal financing, then debt financing, and finally equity financing. For the explanation, pecking order theory is used to corporate finance to help explain how companies decide where to source their financing, and thus why drives optimal capital structure or the ideal balance of debt and equity financing. For the example of pecking order theory is assume the company do not have quite enough retained earnings for this project. According to the pecking order theory, company next step would be to seek debt financing, which is if company borrow RM15,000 from a bank at 5% interest, company would end up paying RM715 in interest for a total of RM15,715. Obviously, this is less desirable than simply paying RM15,000 from their own funds.
Next, I will present about the next section, which is financial distress and financial slap. The meaning of the financial distress is a term that used in corporate finance to describe a situation in which a company promised to a creditor that may be broken or only partially honored. If financial distress is not alleviated, it can result in bankruptcy. The financial distress is usually associated with some cost to the company, which are referred to as financial distress costs. For the explanation, the bankruptcy costs are a common example of a cause of financial distress. The auditor fees, legal fees, management fees, and the other payment are example of the direct costs. Even if bankruptcy is avoided, the cost of financial distress may be occur, which is indirect cost. Okey, secara umumnya, kesusahan kewangan ini ialah satu istilah yang mana digunakan oleh kewangan korporat bagi menggambarkan situasi-situasi di mana satu jenis syarikat kepada pemiutang dibungkiri ataupun hanya sebahagian yang mereka penuhi. Jika masalah kewangan tidak diatasi, ia boleh mengakibatkan jatuh muflis ataupun bankrupt. Kesusahan kewangan ini juga biasanya dikaitkan dengan beberapa kos kepada syarikat seperti kos kesusahan kewangan. Kos jatuh muflis ini juga ialah satu contoh biasa bagi kos kesusahan kewangan. Sebagai contoh, yuran juru audit, yuran guaman, yuran pengurusan dan bayaran lain adalah contoh kos secara langsung. For the last segment is a financial slab. The financial slab is a company untapped debt potential. It can be obtained from an unused debt capacity, unused line of credit access, liquid asset, and a variety of other cash sources. The slab is an important indicator of a company debt capacity. If a company use all of its debt capacity, it will have no financial slab. Besides that, the company will be unable to meet unexpected costs that may be required for the company good. In many cases, the financial slab is referred to as the company unused debt capacity. The amount of debt that a company can source for use in various investment projects is referred to as in unused debt capacity. It is useful because most business require capital to grow and expand. The financial slab is enable business to do so in time of need. Alright, bagi segmen ini, ia merupakan satu kelembapan kewangan adalah ia sangatlah berpotensi bagi hutang syarikat yang belum mereka ketahui. Ia boleh diperoleh daripada kapasiti hutang yang tidak digunakan, talian kredit yang tidak digunakan, lebihan aset cair dan pelbagai sumber tunai yang lain. Ia merujuk kepada satu kepentingan kapasiti syarikat yang mana jika sesebuah syarikat menggunakan semua kapasiti hutangnya, ia tidak akan mengalami kelemahan kewangan. Jadi, keadaan sedemikian, satu syarikat itu tidak akan dapat memenuhi kos yang tidak dijangka yang mungkin akan diperlukan bagi kemajuan sesebuah syarikat yang baik. Dalam banyak kes di sesebuah perniagaan, kelonggaran kewangan ini dirujukkan sebagai satu kapasiti hutang syarikat yang telah tidak digunakan. Jadi, bila sesebuah jumlah hutang yang boleh diperoleh oleh syarikat untuk digunakan dalam pelbagai projek pelaburan yang akan dirujuk sebagai kapasiti hutang yang tidak digunakan. Ia berguna kerana kebanyakan perniagaan ia memerlukan modal untuk berkembang dengan jaya. Jadi, syarikat akan berbuat demikian hanya pada masa yang mereka memerlukan. Sekian saja perbincangan daripada kumpulan kami. Sekian, terima kasih.